Did you see that thing I put up on Facebook?
Yes, I did see it. Yeah, my mate actually linked that to me the other day, saying we should talk about it because he watched the video where we were talking about the other one.
The other one, yeah. This one makes me even more angry.
Why?
Because this girl, it feels different. She's the number one blogger, fitness blogger in Norway. So basically, taking that picture of herself 3 days after giving birth wasn't out of the ordinary. Do you know what I mean? This was something she was going to do anyway. She wasn't doing it for publicity or anything like that. That's her job. Like if you're a food blogger, you're going to blog about every meal you have, even if it's 3 days after you've just given birth. You're still going to blog about that meal. Why should she stop doing what she's good at, just literally because she's given birth 3 days ago? You know what I mean? And it annoys me that the people who are getting annoyed at it are the kind of people who wouldn't read her blog anyway. So they had to have come across this by being somebody showed it to them. Basically, here, look at this, isn't this scandalous? Oh my God, what a bitch! How dare she make us feel bad about our stomachs?
Yeah. You know what I mean? So who cares if she put a picture up? Why is that a big deal? The only reason to be angry at someone for something like that is because you are jealous. That's the only logical explanation behind it.
Yeah. When I was reading the article, what I was waiting to read was that she had a cesarean section or something, and she'd had an operation to get her tummy tucked immediately after giving birth, which some celebrities do. They have the baby taken out, and the plastic surgeon goes straight in and starts tidying up the damage. If that had been in the article, I'd have said, yeah, then I have a problem, because she's basically saying, look at my fantastic body, and she's not mentioning the fact that it's all down to money. But with her, it's all down to effort. And a certain amount of luck. Some people are just lucky.
I just am laughing about the way you said that. They go in and fix the damage.
Yeah.
It's been fucking like it punched its way out. North Korea at it again.
What are they doing now?
80 people executed for watching smuggled South Korean TV shows. I have already admitted my fucking obsession with North Korea. It's expensive to go, but I think that it would be like going back in time to like 50s Stalinist Russia. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I think about it. Yeah, it's like the last. It's like, let's say in the early 1900s, you had all these explorers, famous explorers who went to far corners of the world you never even heard about back then. You know, there's nothing really like that anymore. There's nowhere left to explore. But there's places like North Korea. It's literally, it's an adventure. And by adventure, I don't mean a Disney World adventure. I mean an adventure where you might die if you're not careful.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's only a handful of places like that on the planet now, and that's one of them.
Somalia.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Somalia. Yeah. But there's a great documentary if you get a chance on YouTube. Ethereum Sky or Ethereum Sky. I'm not sure which one. He's the guy who kind of just travels all around the world. You know? He's been to like Vietnam, Indonesia, shit like that, and he traveled to North Korea. He was there on one of the holiday. They call it a holiday, but you just kind of get brought around like secret police and shit.
Yeah.
But he got one of the guards to listen to Rammstein.
To what?
Rammstein. Have you ever heard of Rammstein?
Rammstein. The name is familiar. I have no idea what it is. What is it?
Oh ho ho ho! You're about to be Rammstein.
Rammstein.
Just imagine being a North Korean who's never been outside the country, has never experienced, you know,
our culture and that kind of thing.
Yeah, imagine this being your first exposure. That was his first exposure to Western music.
Wow.
He's probably saying to himself, holy fuck, I'm glad I live here. He said he was scared by it. So the plan is I'm going to go eventually, just I'm not sure when.
We'll definitely make it soon, because they're long overdue some sort of an uprising.
I don't think they'll uprise.
You can only push people so far, like, you know. I like to think that the fact that these guys were executed for watching South Korean TV, that's a good sign. There's outside kind of information and culture is leaking in, and they're getting exposed to it, and they're kind of looking at it and they're saying, hold on a minute, this is what it's like everywhere else. You know, apart from Rammstein, the other stuff that they're saying is, I'm sure it's kind of encouraging for them. It's like the whole thing with Egypt that time. Remember Egypt? And it was pretty much thanks to social networks. You know?
Sorry, I'm just laughing the way you said that. It's like that Egypt that time, silence. Do you remember Egypt? No, tell me what happened in Egypt. Tell me the story again, Papa.
we got a dislike actually. Did I tell you that? We got a thumbs down on one of the videos. I think it's our first one. Yeah, our first one. I think it was the Ian Watkins video, which, by the way, is like doing really, really well.
Really?
It's got like 45 views or something, and it's only a few days old. That's the fastest growth we've seen in the video.
If people are looking up that kind of thing, we could be getting kind of residual hits from, you know, if it's coming up on...
It's showing up in the sidebar, I think, yeah?
Yeah, Jesus. Class. 66 views, Liam.
66 now, is it? Fucking hell.
66 views. 3 thumbs up and a thumbs down.
The same-sex referendum is a popular one as well.
Was it? Class.
Now, 64 views, but that's over 3 weeks.
Yeah, but 66 in what?
4 days.
Yeah, Jesus, class.
Yeah, we did well. We fucking nailed it. We got onto a hot topic.
I got another bit of positive. Did I tell you another bit of positive feedback from my mate? He just sent me a message on WhatsApp. And he goes, I just watched a video on Ian Watkins. He goes, fucking hell when he was talking about the different levels of pedo. He's like, I just had this image of Sonic.
Yeah.
What he agreed was. So,
yeah, or Pokemon, the way they evolve.
Yeah.
This isn't even my final form.
Yeah, that's a brilliant analogy, yeah. Analogy.
Yeah.
I was thinking we could do we could do this anyway, but I was thinking we could probably knock out the Christmas songs, couldn't we?
I don't have anything prepared.
Okay.
If Kevin's going to be another 5 minutes, we could do it already, yeah.
All right, yeah, sure. Well, yeah, we'll knock it out. I know my number one. I know my number two. Let me just Google another Christmas song. Bollocks to this list.
What?
I just found a top 50 best Christmas songs list.
Yeah.
Guess what number 3 is?
John Lennon. Yeah.
Well, he's on the list, but he's not number 1. No, number 1 is actually it's my number 2. But we won't talk about it. But I would have thought Fairy Tale in New York would have been number 1 on this list, but it's not. Yeah, it's number 3 behind Wham! Last Christmas. Jesus, George Michael was a handsome lad.
Oh yeah, what a waste.
I have my top 3.
I think I have as well.
Okay. So you ready to go?
Yeah, ready to go. You fire away there.
Alright, so I'll start us off. Well, you know what's going to happen, don't you? Kev's going to join this broadcast halfway through and be like, alright, lads! And we're like,
yeah. And have 3 fucking weird Christmas songs no one's ever heard of before.
Backdoor Sluts 9, Christmas version.
I was doing a thing when I was looking at the video we made the other day when I was making a note of what films everybody mentioned for pictures to put into the video, like, you know, pictures of the DVD covers.
Yeah.
And there was one you mentioned, The Borderlands. Do you think I could find a fucking picture for that DVD? I eventually found one. But Jesus Christ, that film is underground. I would imagine. It's less popular than some of my YouTube videos.
It's like, he was talking about some film before. August Underground's Morden. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
It's basically... Well, sure, Joe, we'll get this done first and I'll talk about that afterwards.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Alright, welcome to our top 3 Christmas songs. It's getting close to that time of the year where everyone tends to like the people around them, buys them gifts, and then on Christmas Day...
Yeah, you can hear me, yeah?
Fucking told you that was going to happen. I told you!
I think I missed something brilliant, did I?
No, we were
You were about to miss something brilliant.
Kev's taking a bit of time. We were planning on doing it like a top 3 Christmas songs video. But like we're only it's gonna be like 5 minutes. Like we'll polish it out, we'll get it done like in 5 minutes flat before he gets in. I was like, you know what's gonna happen? We're gonna be like right at the start of doing this, and he's gonna come in, and he's gonna be like, all right, lads. And then as soon as we start,
I figured out the problem last time as well. I had a mic set up because it was letting the best audio. It saved me having to wear the earphones. But the webcam, the mic on that can't be turned off, so it's one or the other. So I just have the other thing unplugged, so I have to wear these fucking trucks on my head.
Don't worry, we're all wearing trucks.
Yeah.
I'm wearing me Dr. Dre's, you know.
Yeah, well, so this is now kind of Kevin Liamo after you said that.
I don't care what anyone says, class earphones, worth the birthday present.
Yeah, but they're not worth the 800 fucking thousand euro that they had to pay for them. I don't know, he originally wanted them to be 600 quid.
Fuck me. Something that's really irritating is they released the new ones, the new Studio Beats. Slightly different design. I'm assuming they sound the exact same. And the price hasn't dropped on these ones at all. Same price. They're charging the same price for the new ones and the old ones.
That's because they know people still buy them.
That's it, yeah. Headphone technology hasn't improved in the last 20 years. In fact, these are 20 years old. And I guarantee you they're as good as them fucking things you have in your head.
Well, I have to say, they are very good. They are really good earphones.
So it is.
I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying these are very, very good. Like I was on a plane when I was on the plane coming over here last night. I used them like going to college and shit, but I was very wary about using them because it's Ireland, so the chance of me getting fucking anally raped and knocked out for them was very, very high.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it, I'll use them on the plane. And I flicked them on the plane, the noise cancellation is class. Couldn't hear the engine or anything. Like, it was just me and Joe Rogan for about 4 hours. It was class.
Sexy.
Sounds like an awful place.
Here, don't be dissing Joe. Don't be dissing Joe. You
I like Joe, but he can talk shit sometimes.
And he
telling
can,
you, if you got all these products, you got all these different supplements, you're gonna do great. 4 hours of that shit.
Shut your mouth. The only comeback I have. So we'll just do a recap of our number threes because I'm assuming we're going to do this in parts like we normally do.
But, I don't know, I was editing last night and the first part is only literally 10 minutes long.
I think a lot of that actually, we started off, we were talking about Ian Watkins, I think, for 10 minutes anyway, so
yeah,
that kind of took over.
That video is actually doing very well. Me and Lee were talking about 66 views in a couple of days. We're very proud of that one.
Nice.
One dislike.
One thumb down.
It's probably Ian Watkins.
Probably, yeah. Or John Landis.
Possibly. Although I do half disagree about that. I understand John Landis lately being a bit of a knob, but I mean, American Werewolf of London and Trading Places and stuff, so.
Don't get me wrong, he's a genius. He's a great, he's a legend, and he has some great films under his belt.
I agree.
But this is, you know, we're shock jocks here, Kevin.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't, there's no grey areas. We don't sit on the fence. If you do us wrong, you're nothing but a cunt.
There's a tagline for this series.
You're nothing but a cunt. I also love the fact that you faded to black and then in the background you just hear Jew. Just at the very end, like I thought that was brilliant. Not blatant anti-Semitism.
Subtle Semitism. Anti-Semitism.
If you have Semitism, it's always anti-Semitism. You never hear about the Semitism.
That's true.
Subtle Semitism, just occasionally like a fucking flash subliminal picture of Woody Allen pops up on the screen for no one notices for ages. Just
or a little spinning dreidel going across the bottom of the screen.
Just like every now and again someone just comments, for some reason I really want to watch Annie Hall after all your videos. It's working! It's working! And that night I had a nightmare where the Blair Witch was sitting around a table with me and a couple of other kids from my school, and she was making us eat eyeballs out of a popcorn box, and I literally did not sleep for about 3 weeks after that. Like I think I cried myself to sleep one night. I was so scared. It terrified the fuck out of me. Right, so my rant about people who don't watch subtitled films. I had this cunt come in and she's like, came back with the film and she said, I don't want to watch this film. I was like, why? She goes, it's subtitled. I was like, did you watch the rest of it? She goes, no. I was like, so you stopped after 10 minutes because there was subtitles? I was like, yeah. She goes, I was like, yeah, but if you kept going for like another 5 minutes, you would have seen English. No, if I wanted to read, I'd get a book.
Don't even try and pretend to me that you can read. Yes,
yeah.